All right, so the big three of the tower defense games are Anime Vanguards, Anime Last Stand, and ASTD X. And right now, these are the three, or the big three, of tower defense games right now on Roblox. And all three, in my opinion at least, are pretty good. None of them are ass. Uh, some videos are ass. I mean, no, not some videos, but some of the games on Roblox are pretty ass. I can't lie. Some of them like Anime Reborn, that became pretty, you know, became pretty bad. But all the other games, they're pretty good. So I think we should talk about some of the first games first. Anime Vanguards. So let's get into Anime Vanguards. Anime Vanguards is, I'd say, by far the most high quality game on the list. And when I just mean high quality, I mean high in graphics, high in animation, high in the time it takes to put in an update into the game. But their major drawback will forever, and I mean forever and always, will be their update schedule and just making their community happy, just in general. I've been playing Vanguard since it released, basically last year, and ever since update, I'd say the Jujutsu Kaisen update, I'd say you can never ever make this community happy. And honestly, they've been proving the community right because post that they were post like putting up some dog shit, and I mean some dog shit updates. Like it was pretty bad. But then they AA released and they started to lock in with the Fate update, the Bleach update, then the Dragon Ball update. They kept releasing good updates, and then they were on like a good little streak. And then they kind of started slowing down. I don't know why they did. I don't know why they did that. Honestly, I wish they didn't slow down. I wish they kept on going, but they really didn't. So they slowly fell off. With whenever they update the player count does rise, but so right now it's lower than it's ever been before. It's actually the lower of the three TD games right now, but I still consider it in the big three because I don't see it's ever gonna die or stay at this number. Honestly, I think it's gonna rise after update 7.5. So that's why I got it right here. I think I talked about enough. Good quality, long update schedule, lost player count. It's a pretty simple equation to solve. Now let's get into Anime Last Stand. Now, Anime Last Stand, I have a very late love hate relationship with Anime Last Stand because oh my god. Okay, let's get into it. So, Anime Last Stand is it's cheap. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cheap game, but I'd say an Anime Last Stand, everybody can play it. Now, what I mean by that is even if you weren't able to macro, if you weren't able to macro Anime Last Stand, you were playing on mobile, I guarantee you, you could still be good at the game. All you gotta do is just do your dailies. You'll get the rerolls. You'll get the characters. You're still gonna grind as other people do. You might not have macros, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but you can still play like every other PC player. You can still get good traits like every other PC player because they have 4 times trait weekend. You get like 800 rerolls a day if you really grind. Like the game is so free to play. Now the animations, they're not bad. They're not good like Vanguard's, but I'm not gonna lie, they're not bad animations. I can't lie and just say they're ass. And the amount of content they have, it's a lot of content. They have 2 whole worlds. Like if you're new, you're just getting into the game. They have 2 worlds. They have like 15 stages in each. Not they have 15 stages in World 1. Then you have to do a whole ass quest to get into World 2. And then to get into World 2, you got to do a bunch of stuff. There's all these godlies you can get. There's all these secrets you can get. I mean, there's a bunch of characters. Just like a in-depth tier list that they make every single time. I don't even want to get into that, but ALS, it has a community. I like the community. It's a really good game. It's not a bad game whatsoever. And honestly, I think it's a good game. If you want to play it, you could want to play it. Out of all three TD games, if you pick Anime Last Stand, I would not be mad at you, because honestly, it's a good game. Generally, genuinely, generally and genuinely, it's a good game. All right, let's look at most of the newer of the games now. All Star Tower Defense X, or ASTX. I just call it ASTX. Now, let's get it out the way. This game visually does look the worst out of the three. Let's just get that out the way. Yes, it looks worse out of the three. Yes, this game is capturing a lot of its hype off nostalgia. But what I can say is the game is still good. Even though it capitalizes on nostalgia, yes, it has creative monetization. I can tell you this, that it's not pay to win. You can still play the game free to play. And the game isn't bad. It's not ass. It's not like whenever AA came back and they only came back for like a week or a month just to get a quick cash grab. No, 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 no. I feel like they're actually gonna stay. They're gonna stay consistent with the updates. They're gonna have a good player count, around 50 plus K, something like that. I just feel like they're always gonna stay good. They're not always there, and they're not gonna be ass. There's gonna be some ass updates, obviously, because every TD game has a bad update here and there. But I don't think they're ever gonna die or get to the point of like Reborn or Defenders or AA right now. I don't think that's gonna happen because they have updated twice already, and it's been 2 weeks, and we're gonna come up on update 3 very shortly, actually. Time of recording this video, about 4 days. So on Saturday morning, we're gonna get an update, which is pretty good. They're gonna add a new mode and all that. So I can't wait to see what ASTD really has in store for us. I really fuck with ASTD. Again, if you pick any one of these three games, like in the big three, I mean, it's really not a bad choice, honestly. But if I were to pick a game and I was just starting to get into the tower defense genre on Roblox, if you have the PC for it, I'd say play Vanguards. Vanguards is the most quality. If you're new, it has a lot of content. If your PC can't like always handle that, like those graphics, I would play ASTD because it does look the worst, but it also has all the QoL features of all the other tower defense games, and it's pretty free to play, but it's not completely pay to win. So it's like an even balance. And also if you played the ASTD in the past, you'll get like a nostalgic feeling from it, and you'll fuck with it. ALS is a bit trickier. It's Heis's community. You can honestly join the community. It's pretty easy. The only problem with ASTD I find is ALS is just, I mean, it's a grind fest. I'm to be honest with you, because you have to go through from World 1, you got to grind all these traits, but it's also a pretty good choice. It's a good game. I like it. But let me know what you think. Let me know which games you would prefer. Personally, I like Vanguards and ASTD. I play ALS occasionally, but not all the time. Let me know what y'all like, though. I'm going to catch y'all, though. Peace.